Hi there. So today we're going to talk about the Eight of Swords. I know, not a favorite card amongst many tarot readers and not. The Eight of Swords, also known as the Lord of Shortened Force, has traditional meanings of feeling trapped, feeling very isolated, alone, and left without options. So let's take a look a little closer into the card and see what we see within the images. So we first come upon the card, we have this woman who is wrapped almost cocoon-like in these robes. And that's exactly what it is. It's a cocoon. She's developing its reflection, its transformation. I almost think of that like, what happens with a butterfly, what happens with a caterpillar when they disappear to become a butterfly. They need to kind of like turn inward and, become who they're becoming. That's very much the feeling that I get from this pose. So other things that are happening in the card, her arms, they're bound and unable to really grasp concepts right now. Things are just like not at her fingertips. They're not available to her. The rope, it's restricting her and it's causing a feeling of being unable to act. One of the meanings of this card is inaction, and she's unable to take an action that she needs. And with the blindfold on, she's not seeing things clearly. She's lacking information, but she's able to look within and get some information there. So the eight swords that make up the Eight of Swords surround her almost like a fence. And so, is it a fence? Is it a prison, even though she can back out and leave at any moment? Or is it protection? Speaking of protection, behind her you see there's a mountain with a castle. Mountains represent challenges and difficulties, and castles are what we aspire to. They're our successes, their protection, their security. So I'm just going to bring your eyes on down to the floor, to the ground. And the ground is where there's some earth, some mud, some puddles, and her feet are free, but in the mud it's messy, and life does get messy. And sometimes we do, like, quote unquote, get stuck in the mud. And that could be another meaning of this card. Sometimes we get stuck, and sometimes the whole meaning of where we are is like we need to be stuck in order to think about things and then figure it out. And so the message of that is wait. Don't make a decision until you've had a chance to pause and really think about what it is that you like. She's wearing red, or what looks like orange in my card, which is about strength and free will and passion. So it's time to tap into what's important with you. Maybe sit with it and figure out what the next step is the right one for you to take. What do you see in the card? Leave me a message.